Wow, that was a tough act to follow. Lorraine was awesome, amazing. Well, I started Ameriplan about 16 years ago. Back then, there was no internet, no emails. You were lucky if you had a pager. If you had a pager, people looked at you and said, "Are you a doctor? Oh my God." So it was all belly to belly, running ads in newspapers. And I was a broke financial planner, according to Carol. And Carol was on the midnight shift doing medical transcription, and she was not a happy camper. And ladies, when mama ain't happy, what happens at home? You said ain't in front of it, right? Ain't nobody. She said, "Honey, find something we can do together." So I took it on part-time. Within 2 years of a part-time effort, just running ads in papers, meeting business owners, I was making more money than my full-time job, so I fired my boss. Within a year, Carol fired her boss. In fact, I'll tell that story, Carol. She got off the midnight shift, walked into the bedroom, 8 in the morning, there I was, making over $60,000 a year before I get out of bed. And I was sawing logs, I was still asleep. And she said, "What the heck am I doing staying up all night?" Went back into the office, called her boss, and said, "You're fired." Crawled into bed with me and said, "Honey, you got a new business partner." And the rest is history, right? But the year she joined my team, we had a $90,000 a year raise. Christy, what's it like to get a big raise in 1 year? Is that awesome or what? In the Atlanta office, we were always having people come in and do interviews, and I was known as the one who kissed the most frogs. Got the most no's. If you go for the no, you win the game. Keep going for the no. The one who gets the most no's wins. Is that cool or what? Now I want to do an example of going for the no. I need a tough customer out there. Anybody who thinks they're a tough customer? Carol, you're a tough on me. Come on. Who's tougher on you than your spouse? Come on, Carol. Come on up front. We need to do something here. Was she awesome? Was she awesome yesterday or what? All right, I got some toys here we're going to play with. Not those kind of toys. Okay, so we've done a presentation. Carol, you like everything?
Everything. Medical, dental, the whole works. It's awesome.
It's going to solve everything we need. Okay, so fantastic. Well, Carol, all I need is a little more information to get you started today. Let me do an application. Do you want this card in your name or your husband's name?
Well, this is great, you know, but I'm just gonna have to wait right now. You know, just I mean, it's great. I want it. It's awesome. I need it, but we're just gonna wait right now.
The fact that you want to wait means you're seriously thinking about it, right? And I'll tell you what we can do. We can do the application, send it on in. You'll get the kit in the mail, and everything that you need, you'll see in person. And you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. And so that's the best way to look at it, is get it, use it, and if it's not everything I promised, you get all your money back. So, Carol, what name do you want those cards?
You know, I like that. 30 days, I'll think about that. I like having 30 days, you know. I'll think about doing that. I'll think about that.
The fact that you want to think about it means you're serious. So what is it exactly you want to think about?
Well, you know, I just like to mull things over. You know, I'm a muller. I like to mull things over and just think about it, mull it over.
The fact that you want to mull over, I brought my mulling machine right here. Why don't we mull this right now, and it'll be good and mulled by the time we finish this conversation. Now that it's mulled, what do you think? Why don't we get you started today?
I don't believe you have a mulling machine.
Got a solution for this. Why don't you try this, Joe?
Thank you, Jay. You know, that's all good. It's all good. But my daddy, you know, he taught me that, you gotta kick things around a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you
Yeah,
what,
so-
Carol. I got the contract right here, and why don't we kick it around a little bit, and we'll get this thing kicked around real good, and finish this thing out real quick. Let me see. All right, now that we kicked it around, why don't we get you started and get that 30-day trial going?
Wow, you're really good. But, my granddaddy,
No, no granddaddy's allowed here.
my granddaddy told me I should never make a decision without sleeping on it first.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I don't know if my pillow will be. All right, we're done sleeping on it. What do you think? Why don't we get you started on a 30-day trial?
You sleeping on the couch if you sleeping on it.
I'll sleep on the couch.
Well, I've thought about it. You made me wait. I mulled it around, you mulled it over. You slept on it.
Should you do it? All I need is a little more information to get you started saving money today. Why don't we do a 30-day free trial? All your money comes back. If you decide not to do it, it's guaranteed to work or your money back. What do you think? What name do you want those cards in?
Well, you just might as well put in my name.
Hey, Carol, wait a minute, don't leave yet, Carol. Carol's gonna press the button that Staples invented, and if you'll keep going for the no, it's gonna be the easy button. Press that.
That was easy.
Thank you, Carol. Give her a hand. So if you kiss a lot of frogs, get a lot of no's, keep going for the no, bring humor into it. And I'll tell you what I tell my people, my IBOs, I say, you're going to go through some tough customers. Some of these customers are going to be like customers from hell, but adopt it. Get into it, because we're going to be sharing stories on our team calls of who had the roughest customer, and we're all going to get a great laugh. It's really funny, some of the stories. I'm sure if I ask any of you, tell me a story of a tough customer who said no, 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 and then finally did it, you'd probably come up with some great, funny stories. Okay. I want you to write these 3 letters down. W-Y-D. I wrote that down and started playing with those 3 letters and came up with all kinds of cool stuff. First WYD is what you do. You want to get a mindset of Ameriplan is what you do. And how you say what you say to people about what you do is so critical. And when you develop conversations with people, ask them what they do. The law of reciprocity, you're asking them what they do. You're showing interest in them. They're finally going to ask you what you do. And you want to have a short quip of what you do to draw interest out of people. Like, I'm a dream agent. That's not going to stop there, is it? They're going to say, wow, what's a dream agent? Now you have an opening, and they might know somebody, or they might raise their hand as the one who wants to join you in your dream. All right. Now I'd ask Jamie to have some people come up and tell us what they do in a short phrase. We need Winnie, Woody, Lori, how do you spell it? Krozek? And Lisa Simpson and Paula Lones. Come on up. Ask me what I do, and then I'm going to finally ask you what you do.
So, Joe, what do you do for a living?
I'm an insurance agent. What do you do?
Corporate recruiter for a Texas-based company.
I'm curious. Thank you. That's all we do.
So it's great meeting you. It's great meeting you. What do you do?
I sell real estate. What do you do?
I love my job. I'm a trainer from home, and I help folks from all over the country build up these successful home-based businesses. It's fantastic.
I'll know more about that. I'd like to learn more about that. Thank you.
Hey, what do you do?
I'm a salesman. I'm the best there's ever been. What do you?
I help people save money and make money from home.
Learn more about that. Thank you. Is that easy or what? What do you do? It's so important. That's our first WYD. So if you can embrace what you do, even put it on your business cards, what you do. Dream agent. I help people retire in 2 to 4 years. I am an amazing person that takes people from ground zero and builds fortunes with them. Another WID is why you're doing it. We've heard this throughout the day. If your whys are big enough, the how-tos will come to you. There's a saying out there, when the student's ready, the teacher will show up. Any stay-at-home moms here? Are the kids important? Are they big reasons why? I think we see some amazing stories coming from the stay-at-home moms that they could use the kids as the reason why not. They're too loud, there's too much to do, diapers, whatever. But if you turn it around and make them the reason why, your success will be driven to maximum. Okay. Next WID. Who are you doing it for? Again, the kids, maybe your spouse, or someone on your upline who's going for a big goal. I know, Janie, when you were going for MVP, you were telling me that these people are going super fast to national to get you to MVP. They were following a dream that was bigger than them. And if you get your people involved in promoting you to the next level, and they're going to get recognition, they're going to be part of your superstardom success. A lot of times, that doing it for a bigger cause than themselves will get them to do it. So get your team excited about getting you promoted as you promote them. That's really cool. There's, who you're doing it for is going to be, when we went for Ennis, my MVP, I'll tell you a quick story. Carol and I were asked to go to MVP. We had 6 months to do it. We were the farthest ones behind of all those they asked. But we got a mastermind alliance for our team. I said, who wants to go on a cruise? Who wants to be part of promoting a national vice president? And who wants to be part of superstar recognition? And we had mastermind alliances every day with our team. And it took us 5 months to do it, but we promoted 10 national sales directors. And they were more excited for us than they were for their promotion. They felt like they were part of something huge. So it's an amazing story. Number WID is, when are you doing it? There's no spare time mentality in this business. You want to do it wherever you're at, no matter what's going on. So if you go out to the grocery store, carry flyers with you. You got your sizzle cards that tell people what you do. You want to save money on their benefits. They make money from home. The when are you doing it is whenever, wherever you are. And yeah, it leads to where are you doing it? Is it from the comfort of your home? Or is it going after business owners and their employees? I'll tell you a story about Cloverleaf. 10 years ago, I had a new IBO named George. He came up to me and says, Joe, I need to make $50,000 in the next 9 months, or I'm going to lose my house, my car, my boat, and my wife. And I said, okay, well, let's go for it then. I took him out and we found a busy intersection in Marietta, Georgia. We started knocking doors. We walk in and we tell the business owner or the manager that we're working with the local merchants, helping them save money on their benefits. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a great dental plan in force? The answers were very curious. Most of the time they said, are you kidding me? We're in retail. There's no benefits here. And we said, well, now you do. You got a great dental plan. We didn't have medical back then. Imagine now what you can do. Well, he went door to door, and he had the nerve to ask the person behind the counter, who owns the store next door? So let's say he's in a tanning salon. Who owns the nail salon next door? You mind if I drop in and use your name? And he'd walk in there and say, hey, my name's George. Sally at the tanning salon said, you might want to hear about this. She's excited about this dental plan. She thought enough of you that I'd come by and show you this dental plan too. Well, George did that for about a mile down the road, a mile back, stayed in that one area for those 9 months. He sold hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of memberships. He recruited 87 business owners to be part of his team, because when he saw someone with talent, he'd say, I'm a talent scout for a major corporation, and you got the talent to make it big, to get all your overhead paid for. Employee salaries, and the electrical and everything paid for. How about that? And he got the curiosity up. 9 months later, he broke that $50,000. He got up to $70,000 earned income on a small dental plan, small recruiting. He got promoted to national sales director, of course, with all those new IBOs going for it. Promoted like 15 RSDs and a few seniors, and got his residual over $50,000 in those 9 months. And he saved his house, he saved his car, he saved his boat, but lost his wife, unfortunately. She didn't see it yet. But next year, he won a top producer trip to Hawaii. Carol and I stood in at his remarrying of his wife in Hawaii. It was like a big celebration. And he broke the 100,000 residual then. So he adopted the WYD of where you're doing it. He went local and made it happen for him. How about what you drive? Let's give a celebration to Terry Medine for driving a new Cadillac. You go, girl. That's going to feel good, I'll tell you what. But WYD, what you drive, is that important? Carol and I, when we first got our Cadillac, we drove to the gym, and 3 people came out to look at the car, and we signed up 3 IBOs because we drove up in a brand new Cadillac. That was so cool. Let's see, any more WYDs? Let's use a football example. Wide yardage and deep. Okay. Cowboys, Tony Romo, 2-minute warning is passed. And he's on the 20-yard line. He's got to go 80 more yards. He tells his wide receivers, I want you to line up in 3 formation, and we're going deep. I want 1 to run to the right, 1 to run to the left, and 1 to go straight deep. 24 and 36 hike. Everybody's running for the end zone. He tosses it. He knows exactly where his guy is going to be, and touchdown. Cowboys win. He did it. He went wide and deep and scored the touchdown. What you want to do is, an example here for you, you want to go wide, you want to go deep. What's your dream? You want to dream big, dream deep. Go for the touchdown in life. It's yours for the taking. Don't be afraid to talk to people that are more important, so to speak, than you. People that are of high esteem. People that may be on your fear, what they call that, the chicken list. Don't be afraid to talk to them. A lot of people, no matter how much they're making, want to make more. So go after it. Go after it with a belief system that you can recruit anybody to your team. Which leads to what's your dream? If you dream big and make big goals will put wings on your dreams. You lift yourself up from the turkey farm where gossip abounds and where soap opera people just sit home all day and watch soap opera. Okay. Is it worth it to pay the price for 2 to 4 years to be able to do what you want, with who you want, whenever you want, anytime you want, walking the beaches of the world. Is it worth it? Anybody want to raise their hand? Is it worth it? It's so cool. So you want to line up your WYDs. Why you're doing it. Who you're doing it for. When are you doing it? Lifestyle. Where are you doing it? So go wide. Go deep. Score the touchdown and the victories in your life. And you'll never be the same again. Thank you very much.